Yo. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How we doing? Lord, that music is loud. It's cranking this morning. How we doing? How's this camera angle for everybody? I've changed up the camera angle if you haven't noticed. I'm on the angle now. I'm on the angle so I can get more in the shot. My Star Wars collection is growing exponentially every day. So I'm always having to change up the angle a little to make sure it's all in frame. You know, my posters from Celebration. What else is the newest thing? My sabers. Like, I want to be showing off my sabers more. I do have this little gap over here, which we might actually do today. Fill that up with something today. We'll see. We shall see. Now, it is super rainy and a little stormy today in Australia, in Sydney. So bear with me if I drop a few frames. The Wi-Fi always seems to struggle most when it's rainy, windy, and stormy. Hopefully holds on. Hey, live chat, how we doing? How we doing? How do I get that live? I used to be able to put the live chat on the screen. I don't know how to do that anymore. It did it like once and then I never did it again. I don't know where it went. Who we have? We got Black Hawk in the chat. DB, Trent is here. What up? How you doing? Hanakin. That is the name of my Padawan. As I was like 10 at Padawan age, I wanted to officially change my name to Hanakin. Hanakin Ray Walker. That's my alias. It is. That's why we're having coffee talk and not whiskey talk. It is morning here. It is still 10 a.m. here in Australia. Hello. How you doing? How you doing? Got a lot of legends in the chat today. We haven't done one of these shows in a long while where we kind of shoot the shit. We just talk a little Star Wars, talk a little random, see what's going on in everybody's worlds. And it was raised to me by, of course, Master CG in our Masters meeting yesterday that we haven't done one of these in a long time. So CG, I missed you this morning being like, asked and answered. We're doing run today. So whether or not these become, I'm really trying to get the angles right here. What are we doing? Are you slightly crooked? I can't tell. Do you feel crooked a little? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we'll see if we can make these like a Monday morning specialty. Be able to talk everything that's happening in Star Wars land. I'm a little short or something. Let's sort this out. Donald Oritz coming in from Nigeria. Wow. I don't know if I've ever had any Nigerian viewers. Well, welcome. Welcome to the RaeSide. Can I talk about the posters back there? Yeah, sure. What do you want to know about them? Also, hopefully, is the music too loud still? It should be nice, just kind of background vibes at this point. But let me tell you about my posters. That's a great question. So this poster, I love this one. This is a Clone Wars poster. Let me pan you to see the whole thing for a second. It's a Clone Wars poster. Facebook Marketplace for free. Facebook Marketplace for free. It's laminated. It's like it feels season 1. I think on the back it says 2009. So that's like season 1. So crazy. Then, what have I got going back here? Up here, this is the 20th anniversary of Star Wars Animation. I got this at Star Wars Celebration Japan this year. This one, I also got at Celebration Japan, but this was a poster that came out in 2019 Chicago Celebration. But a friend of mine with many projects, Matthew McKinney, gave me this poster at Celebration, although this poster wasn't from this current celebration. Anyway. Not a poster, but this is a traditional styled Japanese wall hanging of Boba Fett back here, this thing. So that's a fabric. That's not a poster. It's like paper. It's a fabric. So I got that from Japan. That was cool. Andor Season 2 poster. Kenobi poster I got at Star Wars Celebration 2022 when Kenobi premiered. That was so cool. This poster back here, this monstrosity, was sent by, I don't remember, do I usually, yeah, it's usually there. Sometimes it doesn't pop up like this, but it's usually there. I think I see it, but it doesn't usually have it on the thing. Yeah, it's random. Why is it showing, I don't know. But that was sent, speaking of DB, that was sent by Master DB, generously sent to me, and I absolutely love it. It's really, really cool. And then the corner here, it keeps going. I have so many bloody posters. I'm so glad I'm glad you asked now. This poster is an original 1977 Coca-Cola cross Star Wars collaboration for A New Hope coming out. And it's an original poster. It's worth about $400 or $500 today. So it's really cool. It's really, really cool. And then this other poster, you can't really see it here. That's a signed scene, like still shot from Star Wars Rebels, where Kenobi versus Maul in their like final showdown of Rebels. And Stephen Stanton, who voices Kenobi in Rebels, has it signed as well. So I think that's all my posters that you can see. I have more that you can't see that are like around the house, but yeah. Anyway, that's my big rant. That's what's going on in the room. Good evening from USA, St. Louis. Beautiful. Thank you, Lightning. Texture red. Yeah, is it cool? I've added. Yeah, I've just been adding and trying to make it as cool as I can. I think the red lights really add to it. So I'm trying to go in with the kind of the soft blue in the middle and the reds. Yeah, I hope it's looking cool. Wow, that is hot. That is hot. Hey Tony, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Change my bed. YouTube, I'm missing someone else's last name. Oh, okay, yeah, maybe. So it's showing like the entire username instead of just like your title name or something? I don't know. Yeah, I kind of get what you mean. Oh my god, the goose, yes? Who's the goose? How do you know I like the Tour de France? Holy shit, yes I am. Unchained? Oh my god, are you gonna watch? Okay, so there's a Netflix documentary called Unchained, and it's about like the previous year's Tour de France. It's so good. It comes out tonight. Like last year, like the documentary of last year's tour comes out tonight, and then Tour de France starts 1 week. Is it this Saturday? Like, yeah, so excited. Oh man, I'm so excited. I kind of want to make a Tour de France like YouTube channel, low-key. So cool. Yeah, it's really random. Just finished drawing a Death Trooper. That's so cool. Are you in the Discord? Can I see? Can you send it? Hey, John, how you doing? I'm having a fantastic day so far. Even better now that you're here. Thank you. I didn't know you had a YouTube channel till today. Subbed already. And good stuff. Thank you. My hair looks great. That's because it's always up. The second I put it down, everyone's like, you have hair? And I'm like, I do. But thank you for being here, the King. NV King. NV the King? I'm assuming that's your initials, NV. Thank you. Yeah, I have quite a large contingent on YouTube now because everyone discovered I'm assuming, did you find me because of my sound effects? Probably, most likely. And a lot of those people don't even know I have YouTube. So, yeah, it's very funny. It's like, I've done YouTube it's coming up to the 3rd year anniversary of the channel, and Instagram's only like taken off for the past like year, I would say. So yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, but it's usually up, so people never notice. It's usually up. Greetings from Denmark. Oh, the goose. Oh, can we start a Tour de France chat, bro? Oh, Vingegaard takes it back. Yeah. Like Pog. I mean, the duel is very interesting. I mean, I do rate last year Vingegaard like not winning because of like, remember he had that crazy crash only like 3-4 months prior, and so did Van Aert. And who else? There was like, and it wasn't even the main team of Jumbo Visma, so they weren't at their fullest team strength. But I reckon he could take it this year. I reckon he could. Yeah, let me get my the RaeSide Discord going. Let me get the invite for people. All right, in the chat, get in there. Welcome to the RaeSide. It should be in the chat now, right on here. Click it. I don't know. It should be a hyperlink. If not, just copy and paste it. Do you want to say hi, Bix? Say hi to everyone. Do you want to meow into the mic? No, she doesn't want to. But yes, what the hell is it saying? Join the Discord. It's a good time. Lots of chats being had in there. There's like a billion different categories and things happening, and a lot of what am I saying? Watch parties. A lot of watch parties happen with lots of RaeSiders. So join that if you are keen. It's a good time. What's with all the Tour de France talk. I'm loving this. Can we please have a Tour de France, like, specific live show? Would General Grievous be the best Tour de France cyclist or the worst? I feel like the worst. I think his, like, knees would be too high to, like, be efficient enough. You know who would be a good cyclist? Who's, like, super skinny? That's actually a great question. Who would be the best Star Wars character to ride in Tour de France? I gotta think about that. That's a good question. That's a good question. Yeah. There's a section in my Discord, I think called images and videos. Pop it in there. Take a look. I don't know. His knees are too tall, man. Knees are too tall. Draw stamina. Yeah, that's a good point. Have I ever been to the Australian jungle? Jungle. We don't really have jungle. The closest I could think of is like the rainforest, and that's more up like North Queensland. And yeah, like deep Australian rainforest. Yeah, not quite jungle. Yo, hello. I know I haven't done one of these like chill streams in a while, so it's partly on me. But I'm glad you're here. You're back. Yeah, so cool. So cool. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being so, I'm sure, bewildered by the weirdness that you're like, what else does she do? Thank you for that. I appreciate that. JS! Oh my god. Yes. Forget about my schedule. JS is never catching my shows anymore. But thank you for being here. Can you recall the exact moment you became a Star Wars fan, like one strong enough to start a channel? Well, that's hard because I started a channel when I was 22, 3 years ago. But I became a Star Wars fan when I was 9. So it's two different answers, two different experiences. I became a Star Wars fan watching The Phantom Menace, which was my first Star Wars movie. And I was like intrigued in the movie overall. But the second the Battle of Naboo begun, and those droid ships came over the hill. And it was like, okay, we're going to do this. And the Gungans come, like, as soon as that battle, like, unfolded, I was like, this is incredible. That was probably when I was, like, became a Star Wars fan, was hooked. And then I went to Star Wars Celebration 2022 Anaheim. And that experience was like, I was like, I want to make a job in this, essentially. CG! Master CG! Celebrating 2 whole years, which is absolutely bonkers. Has it really been 2 years? Thanks so much for taking my suggestion. Looking forward to more of these, even only half an hour. Query. First half. Thank you so much, CG. You've been a staunch supporter since the very, very beginning. I appreciate it. What if Windu went to Naboo instead of Qui-Gon and offed Maul on Tatooine? That is a great question. What if he offed more? Because what would have been Palpatine's move? I think he still would have gone ahead. I think he still would have gone ahead with the Battle of Naboo, because he only sent Maul to Naboo to, like, essentially oversee Nute Gunray, which, to be fair, the Trade Federation, Nute Gunray, Lot Dod, like, you know, all that whole gang, they're like idiots. I think he would still go ahead with that. Maybe he would have gone to Naboo himself, maybe, instead of gone as a hologram, because Maul was dead. And I think... What else? I'm trying to think what else would have happened if Maul died. Not much else would have actually been affected. Windu... Oh, they wouldn't have picked up Anakin. Mace wouldn't have taken Anakin, though. I don't think he would have taken Anakin. Why is the... Hang on. Bix is meowing. Hang on. She was meowing at nothing. Awesome. Yeah, I think it would have been interesting. It would change, because I don't think Mace would have taken, even if he killed Maul and like met Anakin, he would have been like, oh, you stay here. We don't take slaves. I reckon. Great question. Great question. Oh my god, yeah, C3PO would be a great cyclist. Brian, you met an Aussie chick and you're in love. Oh yes, we're the best. We are the best. Amazing. 10 out of 10. What's her name? So good. Oh man, making me feel like a kid again. Should I come and visit the Sydney Opera House? Sure. There's actually a restaurant under this. I don't know if this is known or not. There's a restaurant like on the edges of the Opera House and like underneath, and it's called the Opera Bar. Beautiful restaurant. I know the executive chef there. He's actually a part of the 501st. Absolutely phenomenal guy. Hilarious. It's really cool. Go there. Should I buy the Count Dooku toy on my profile picture? Yeah. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I can't tell. Is that the Dooku from the Revenge of the Sith line? I can't tell. Oh no, that's got to be Attack Dooku or something. Cycling takes picture. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna make a Tour de France chat in the Discord now. Hello from the UK. Hello back to you. Bro, hey, UK, it's like bloody 1 a.m. or something. Isn't that already? I feel like Tim bugged me about that for months and I did do it. I think there was one. Yeah, I'm not a massive KOTOR fan, but I've got, you'll find some big KOTOR fans in the Discord for you. Yeah. Yeah, true, probably. So good. Oh, CG's at it again with the best plugs ever to join the Masters ranks of the channel. It's the highest member you can be. Bix is a master as well. She makes frequent appearances. Oh god. Want weird and strange? Join the Masters Guild and you'll get both every Sunday and an intense conversation on Star Wars shows and movies. That's pretty much exactly, that should be the tagline to join the Masters chat. It's very funny. But yeah, we meet most Sundays. Sometimes my schedule is a little sketchy, but most Sunday nights we're meeting up, having Star Wars chats and having a good time is doing it. So yeah, if you want more Star Wars stuff, consider that. But thank you for the $5 redos. Appreciate you. No, I didn't. I felt so bad. I was like hoping someone would forget that actually. Yeah, I gotta holy hell. Are you champion? Are you okay? Oh my god. No, I gotta finish that. I don't know what happened. I think I had the con the next weekend, and then I don't know what happened the next week, but I still gotta do it. Yeah, it's the attack one. Yeah, get it. Dude, so good. Wow, a $10 redos from Joyous Roma. May the force be with you and with you. What's your favorite piece of merch you own? My favorite piece of merch? I have, my wardrobe is 90% Star Wars shirts. I've got some really, really cool Star Wars shirts. If that's what you mean by merch, by wearable things. Actually, I gotta remove your comment. If you see down there, that's the merch of Brendan Wayne. That's his official merch that he sells to fans. It's so cool. That's really cool to have too. Very cool to have. And again, you can't really see. I can get it in a second. The Revenge of the Sith flat cap from Star Wars Celebration. It's also cool. With the Death Star plans. Iconic scene. Poggle the Lesser. What an icon. Ah, you're from Texas. That's nice. I know a lot of Texans, actually. Yeah, there is. Yeah, exactly. Boom. There's a SWOTOR and KOTOR section. There you go. Boy, can't hear from Scotland. Yeah, UK is 1 a.m. Yeah, I was like, he's in the middle of the night there. Crazy. Hey, Bailey, how you doing? Don't you mention that name. Karth still haunts me. I have nightmares about Karth. What's on your mind? Is there something I can help you with? Oh my god, that guy would not shut up the whole game. What's on your mind? $10 redos coming in from Master DB. Haven't added to the fund in a hot minute. Julie noted DB. I'm sure she deserves this drink after the past 6 weeks. Probably. What's happened in the past 6 weeks? I don't know, but yes, thank you. She'll love it. We'll take it to the opera bar. Use it there. Yeah, Karth was a pain in the ass, man. He was a pain in the ass. What was the best media for Star Wars? Dude, that's not even a hot take. That's a sane human being take. It's the same human being take. Surprisingly not. She's actually pretty good. I mean, we have like 4,000 cat towers in the house, so it's kind of cool. True, actually. Yeah, she broke her foot, came to Melbourne with me to talk to Tim again. Still with a broken foot, went to Japan to go to Celebration with me. Her foot mended from being broken, and then a couple more cons. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate it. Favorite Lego non-Star Wars set? I don't know how recent this one was, but I considered getting it. I don't know if it was like a UCS set. Do they have UCS in other things? I don't know. But there's like a really big Rivendell that looks really cool. If I had like unlimited money, I would probably get that. That, or there's another recent one was the Barad-dûr. Oh, so cool. I want that. I love your absolute disregard for no cussing. Yeah. Have I been swearing? I didn't even notice. It's the Australian language, man. It's in there. It's just punctuation. I didn't even notice. Have I been swearing? Oh, so funny. No, that's cool. That's cool. Anyway, enough of this tomfoolery, you lot. We have things to talk about today. I didn't really like pose this as sort of like a news-like show, but there's kind of a rumor going around. I'm not usually one for big rumors. I'm very, very skeptical with rumors. I mean, the amount of 50 bloody rumors that come out of Star Wars every day, you know, the 10 millionth Rey movie, you know, how much of them are true, we don't know, but there is one I really want to talk about because I'm quite impassioned by this. And I've been wanting this. It's not the show that I number one want a second season of, but it's the show I would love to see a second season of. Let's get it on the screen. It's from the direct. Let's talk about it. Obi-Wan Kenobi gets a major update 3 years after season 1 ends. Apparently, the rumor is, and again, I say rumor very intentionally because, bro, the likelihood of this being true is like so minimal. But let's just suspend belief. Let's just hypothetical. Let's just talk about what would a Kenobi season 2 look like? What could it entail? I want to run through. I haven't actually read this article, so we'll kind of read through it briefly together right now, see if it's interesting, and we'll talk about it. But let's get in. Kenobi. Hang on. Let's put the chill music on. It's too distracting. Kenobi just got its first potentially major update of the 3 years since the first season came out. That's crazy that it's been 3 years, actually. Coming in as Star Wars' third live-action series developed exclusively for Disney+, Kenobi gave fans a nostalgic look on one of the franchise's most legacy characters, while Kenobi's future has been quite a question mark since then. There's hope that Star Wars will revisit him again. Okay, let's look at this rumor. A rumor indicated that a second season of Obi-Wan Kenobi is now in development for Lucasfilm. Interesting. Obi-Wan was originally billed as a limited series for Lucasfilm, giving star Ewan McGregor another chance to portray the character he made famous in Star Wars prequel trilogy. However, the status may be in the line to change, with Lucasfilm and Star Wars hoping to bring another massive hit to Disney+. To be fair, the viewership of it was pretty damn good. See, this is where it gets rickety, because I'm not a big fan of Daniel RPK. I don't really think he's that trustworthy. Regardless, let's go with the hypothetical here. While the rumor was shared by Scooper Daniel Richtman, he gave no sign of when the Kenobi second season could go into production or when it would be released on Disney+. Well, let's just talk about what it could be about. There is also no news about who would be included in the cast or what storyline is a potential for season 2 would be, both of which are more likely to become public once the new season is made official. So this is very presumptuous. There's no actual evidence, I think, going in here. That's why I'm like, dude, this is just thoughts. Yeah, so it's like, okay, this one scooper kind of feels like it could be, you know, a second season. That's kind of too vague for me. Too vague. Link is up here. I forget where the link is. Let me try and find it again. I've already lost my, here. Can I pin this comment? I don't know how to pin it, but that's the link, I guess. I can post it again. But anyway, let's continue talking about this. I think the issue, not issue. I think it's just too vague. It's just like this one scooper is just like could, but I think that's the thing. It's like a lot of things can be in development, and that's okay. And things might just stay in development. Like maybe they are just, you know, having talks being like, if we did a season, you know, that this might just be around the board table. This is what I envisage that happens. Around the board meeting, they're talking, what are we going to do? You know, and you bring up what could, you know, Kenobi season 1 viewership, very high. Satisfaction rate, maybe not as high as viewership. But, you know, talking about the potential, you have Hayden, one of the biggest pulls in Star Wars media. The second that his face is on something, majority of people are tuning in. Like if you look at the graph of like viewership of Ahsoka episodes, it's just like those episodes of Hayden is just above everything else. The second you have his face on anything, incredible. And then you have Ewan almost just as loved and just as revered and treasured by the Star Wars community. It's for me as a fan, it's hard not to say, you know, I would watch anything with them in it. I mean, as a prequel, or as a prequelist, you know, that is my favorite era, my favorite characters, my favorite time period. It's hard for me to not say I would love something else with them in it, whether it's a Kenobi season 2 or even something differently geared in that era. I don't know. But I actually don't mind it. I actually do not mind if that was a thing, which is actually goes into, we had a big masters meeting yesterday about our rankings of TV shows, and I know my masters would disagree with me because a lot of them aren't big fans of Kenobi. And let me know in the chat right now if, you know, kind of, actually, let me know in the chat right now, out of 10, what you thought of Kenobi season 1. But my big thing is whatever you rated season 1 of anything, season 2 is going to be better. Like it's kind of factual at this point. Like if you take your favorite TV series, like mine is like the Clone Wars, if we're talking Star Wars, other shows like The Office, like a lot of comedy series for me, like, yeah, The Office, Parks and Rec, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, like any of those kind of TV shows, any drama shows like Narcos, freaking Mad Men, like any other like drama shows or anything, season 2 is always better. You learn and have established the characters of season 1, and you go, oh, this is what worked, and you go forward with the season 2, and it's going to be better. Like it's hard to find a show that doesn't get better with a season 2. But anyway, let's look at the chat. I've been yapping a lot. I haven't been reading your comments. Thank you. I don't sound similar. I'm Australian. She's British, so very different sounding. But thank you. She's wonderful. I love her. I do wish. Oh, wait. Sorry. I thought you were saying I wish I had her looks. No, I wish I had her looks. Thank you, Lightning. Much love. Much love. Yeah, that's it. Was a pretty nothing article. It was just like some guy thinks there might be a season 2. I'm like, no. Anyway, but so let's put the fact that it might be a thing. Let's just go hypothetical if it was a thing. Okay. Rankings of Kenobi. So 5, 5, 4, 7.5 for Zek. I like that. 7 for Blackhawk. 6 for Nads. 7. Not with a 0. I love that. What happened to your eyebrow? Nothing. I just cut it. I just, not like physically, like as in I just cut the hair on it. Yeah, Community? I can't stand Community. I'm gonna lose a follower already. I'm not a big fan of Community. I don't like the timing of it or something. I don't know. Yeah, see? It's crazy. For me, season 2, outside of the volume. Yeah, see? Cool. Andy! Oh my god, hello. 8 out of 10. Swears with a 0, me with a 5. Yeah. Like, again, but Black Hawk, yeah, it's like to this point, you've got to remember, I'm not saying this is like a fix-all. I mean, if you watched I made a video ranking all the live action TV shows. and there's including their seasons, and there's 10. If you haven't already, that's a video that I only put out like a month ago. Go check it out. And number 10 for me, so my least favorite show, live action show, is Acolyte. If Acolyte got a second season, would I be the most like, woo? Probably not. Most likely not. But would I watch it? Yes. Would it probably be better than season 1? Yeah, it probably will be, because you learn the steps and you build off it. I don't know. $5 choice for CG. That is the exact tone. Like, yeah, a 3 out of 10 for Kenobi. I can pitch that. But yeah, the source is just like, trust me, bro. Again, Daniel RPK, like, I don't really rate that article. I really don't personally. It's literally just like, I think so. That I could make an article. I could have. Oh my God, what if we make? You could actually probably make money off this. What if I just start a fake Joopy website, and I'm just like, I think the actual contents of the article would be like, I think they're gonna make 10 more seasons of the Clone Wars, and then I make a catchy title, and like, boom, viral article right there. I could do that. I feel like I could do that. Anyway, I digress. What are we talking? I've posted the Discord already. God damn. Yeah, bro. Andy coming in with the good questions. Yes, that's kind of the second part of like, okay, forget the article. Let's talk about a season 2. Everyone's up and down feelings of season 1. I like this thinking. What would season 2 cover? Which I think is a pretty critical question. And even as someone who rates the Kenobi season 1 quite highly, I think what would happen in season 2 is the bigger question. And I think that's why it's fair that it's at least a conversation. You can't just be like, oh, Kenobi's popular. Oh, it did good numbers. Let's do a season 2. You can't just do that. You have to go, is this a story that's needing to be told in the Star Wars universe? Before I keep yapping, let me just adjust my mic real quick. Sorry that you have to hear this hilariously. That's a bit better. I don't know. Is that a bit closer and like clearer for you? I don't know. We'll find. But this is the big question. Let me make this a little banner because I think this is going to be a long bloody conversation. What could they make Kenobi season 2 about? Great question, Andy. Boom. All right, let's get it on there. Let's get it on there. What can we make? What can we make season 2 about? Great question. Dude, I don't have enough bloody alcohol in this coffee to answer that. Yes, I do agree with this, Stanley. I think there was quite a bit of restriction with maybe some creative decisions, perhaps with location and scheduling. I think that could have contributed it. We can't really tell that. A lot of issues do come down to writing, but I think that could contribute some, like the look of some things and like, yeah, production design wise, probably. I love it. Dude, I'm so down to make a fake website that does this. Oh. The Book of Kenobi. Like when Luke found the Journal of Comics from his house in Tatooine. Dude, that's actually... I love that idea. I know, Kai's a legend. He's a genius. Force Ghost. Okay, now we're getting into stuff. What could season 2? The big, I think, question mark for me would be, okay, where we're at with Kenobi. Where we're at with Qui-Gon. Are we gonna get Liam Neeson being like, feel your feelings, or whatever, or like, let go of your past, or something to Kenobi? Oh, okay. Oh, you got it, Jonathan. Okay, cool. Love it. You know what? I'd watch it. Is that coming in with that? Yeah, because I think, Rick, people's discontent with the first season, I think the point was to show Kenobi's essentially trauma and wrangling with the reality of losing Anakin. That was the start of it. That was his fear and hesitation of the Force and all those kinds of things. But it also was the climax of the show. It was the final battle that he had with Vader and the crack and apologizing to Vader, apologizing to Anakin, really. And that showdown, I think, was quite, like, that was the point of the season, I feel. So it's hard to find something in that that would be just as important. Whether it would be more, you go obviously more into the Alec Guinness side of things, where it's like, okay, he learns how to become a Force ghost, then he learns more about the Force, and he does this, that, and the other on Tatooine, like, or whether he gets more involved with more external storylines. You have more characters show up. You have a Cody, you have a Quinlan Vos, you have those sorts of things show up. Yeah, it depends. It depends. Season 2 would cover Kenobi aging 20 years in 8. He gets obsessed with tanning and Botox. You'd almost lose him to the dark side. He is about Maul and wants to get himself together too. Actually, that's really funny, because that's a good point. Like, the next time we see Kenobi at this point, he is an old bloody man chasing down Maul on bloody, what's that planet called? Oh, no, it's on Tatooine as well. No, I was saying I would have to put alcohol in this if we want to talk Acolyte. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm so biased, and like, I mean, bloody call me a shill. I would watch it if it was him sitting on a side of a cliff staring out. I would watch it. I love Ewan. He's awesome. He's Kenobi. It's perfect. Make it meditative. Like June Part 2, except everyone is becoming a Force ghost. Yeah, I think it could be like a really deep thing. But that could be too random. I don't know. I would love to see Cody in him. Like, I think that's really important. Like, that's again, I'm pretty positive on season 1, but I'm like, should have bloody put Kenobi in it. Especially because, like, freaking Tam was around. He was filming Book of Boba Fett. Has he finished filming Book of Boba Fett? Or he started or ended? Or whatever. He was doing Book of Boba Fett. He popped up. I mean, hang on. He was freaking in the Kenobi show as that, like, old clone being like, give me some money for some soup or a hot meal. Like, how did you not make him Cody, man? It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of get what you mean. Like, yeah, you can't really do that fight. I'm not a big fan of live action just replicating animation. In saying that, I think Clone Wars Season 7 did it correctly, where they kind of interspliced stories to signify where in the time period it is. Like, we saw Ahsoka talking to Yoda and Mace before we see them in Revenge. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of a hot take. Are you like anti-Maul being in Clone Wars? Crazy. Yeah. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that idea, to be honest. No, maybe not. Depends how good it would be. I don't like how low I am. Hang on, I want to change my mic, not my camera a little. Bear with me. Okay, that's a bit better. Now we're working with something here. Also, there's 51 of you in the chat right now. My God, so many of you watching. Thanks for being here and tuning in. Make sure you drop a like on the stream so it does its thing and pushes it out to the algorithm. I appreciate you being here. There's lots more to come on the RaeSide. I've been very, very secretive about some things. I let the masters know, the masters of the channel know, yes, there was going down. But there's some secret movements of the RaeSide happening right now. That I can't wait to share real soon. You bet. What did I think of Skeleton Crew? I think it was pretty light. I think it was pretty I think it was fun. I think it was light. I couldn't really sink my teeth in it, to be honest. I think I didn't at that point I wasn't enjoying everything new, like season 1 of everything. I'm very much a person, I'm like, I wish we're up to like season 7 of The Mandalorian right now, to be honest. I don't know, I couldn't, it takes a while to connect to all the characters. I think the kids were really great. I think they were great actors and choices. Didn't super love the storyline, but it was a light, like, good, cool show. Oh, okay. Yeah. That is true. Oh, Zach, that is so kind. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That's really kind words to say. That means a lot. Here we go. Now we're talking. Evanapol, I like so badly want Evanapol to just suddenly take over. Like, obviously he will like probably come third. Or who's doing well at the moment as well? Del Toro. Did Del Toro win the Giro? But I reckon like Del Toro will be fourth or fifth. But Evanapol, I want him to like be the next. I want him to be the next Pogacar. I love Evanapol. Anyway, but yeah, I love him. He's so cool. I feel like I have to hide it. Yeah, what do you have to hide it? You don't have to hide it because it's a very like innocent show. It's like if you love Skeleton Crew, like be loud about it because it's like its own thing. It's like it's not really like clashing with anything else. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, it's surprised for how much I like Skeleton Crew. Kind of fun and have a lighthearted, low-stakes show. Not too serious. Yeah, see, Envy King, like, you got friends. You got Skeleton Crew friends to, what the hell is these damn comments, bro? You got some fans, the Skeleton Crew fans to, are you? Did you? No, that's fine. That's fine. Dude, the fight scene was cool. The fight scene was cool. I'll give it that. No, but you can like what you like. Except for Ahsoka Season 2, I will admit the first season dragged at points, but it's very excited to see where they could be taking it. I need more Hera and Chopper in my life. Right on, John. Right on. And this is where all my continuous yapping about, we need a Season 2 of everything, it gets better, will make sense. It'll make sense, because I do agree. I love the Ahsoka show. Love it. Love the vibe and the aura and the energy of it. I love it so much. We're gonna see the benefit of a show getting a second season. It tightens up its screws. It focuses its targeting beacon. It gets better every season. You'll see it. You'll see it in the second season of Ahsoka. I'm very excited. Oh yes, that's right. It was right at the end. It was Yates. Oh, that's right. Hey MacMan, how you doing? Yeah, I'm super excited. The Jedi Temple is Hogwarts. It pretty much is. Pretty much is. Nads wasn't the biggest fan of Endor 1, but Endor 2 is probably top 3 Star Wars project. Yes, I agree. I was like not a big fan of Endor Season 1 at all. Endor Season 2 is my favorite Star Wars project ever. Hilariously. Hilariously. Yeah, it did. See, there's that evidence. There's that evidence of season 2s are needed. So even if you're like, oh, I didn't like Kenobi, this, that, or the other, it's like a 5 out of 10. A season 2 could be quite good. That could be quite good. It's interesting. Battle of Heroes has Hasbro. Oh yeah, I did. Where is that? Is that back at is that a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive? How do we get one of those? How do we get that? We get one of those things. How do I say this? Dakota coming in with a $5 reduce. What's your favorite item in your Star Wars collection? Kenobi Episode 1 saber I recently got from All Sabers, or the original T6 shuttle from Clone Wars. This is a Lego set that came out in 2011. I got this set for my 12th birthday from my parents. They were just over yesterday, actually, and I was talking to them about it, being like, wasn't it funny that you bought me this for my 12th birthday? I am now 25 and making my job Star Wars. This is an investment. This ship is an investment. It's really cool. And I love it because obviously the T6 is like such a cool design. Why is it so rickety? Hang on. Get that in there. But if you like hold it at the back, you can actually move the wings, the whole like 360. It's like fully like, because there's like Technic pieces in the middle. It's like, you know, because it like lands like that. But then when it's flying, it's like that. So cool. It's such a great set. So probably this at the moment. But honestly, I'm one of those stupid people that's like, I love everything in my room. I've got some like great Lego ships here, Plo Koon Starfighter Lego set. I've got a signed Sabine Funko Pop. I've got some great. I really love a lot of things in my collection at the moment. It was the one with Shark T. Yes, but I lost the Shark T and the Stacey tin it came with, so I only have the Kenobi and Anakin now. But because I don't know where it went, but I lost the Shark T and Stacey tin. So upsetting. They were great figures. Dakota? Okay. Nailed it. Thank you. Great question. And thank you so much for the dono. Appreciate the generosity. It means a lot. It means a lot. Wow. Bryce coming in with a $10 reduce. But bam. What do you feel, Bryce? I feel the next Star Wars celebration. Let me get the bloody banner off the screen so I can focus on your comment. I feel the next Star Wars celebration is going to announce season 2 for quite a bit of shows. Kenobi, Skeleton Crew, and hopefully Book of Boba Fett. Right answer. Kenobi and Boba deserve better. Yeah, the only reason I doubt Skeleton Crew is the viewership. Like Disney, it's a numbers game. They like numbers. The two highest shows, highest viewership, Kenobi and Boba. Like I think, excuse me, like where they should put their money would be probably a season 2 for both of those shows. But I'm with you. You know, that gives them, because Star Wars Celebration 2027 is just under 2 years. So I think because they're focusing so much on the movies, maybe it'll give them time to. This is like best case scenario in my dreamland world of fantasy mind. Best case scenario, they spend the next 6 to 12 months developing the story for a Kenobi season 2 and a Book of Boba Fett season 2. They sign the contracts with Ewan and Tam, respectively, separate shows. And they, start shooting end of next year. Then by the time Star Wars Celebration 2027 rolls around, is it May? They might have a little teaser trailer for a season 2 of both of those shows. That is my best case scenario fantasy world that I will live in for the next 2 years. Thank you now, Bryce. I'll now believe that. But thank you for the big $10 dues. You guys are insane today. Super generous. So nice. So nice. Again, there's 50 of you in here. What are you all doing on a random Monday night? Don't you have things to do? What are you doing here? I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great night. I hope I'm keeping you company. Everyone, episode 1 and 2 gets slept on. It's my favorite piece as well. Yes, dude. It's so cool. I mean, mine's not a master replica, like your precious collection you got going there. But it's close enough. It's cool. It's close enough and nice enough to actually wield and kind of utilize. But yes, it's a slept on hilt. Everyone says, favorite hilt, like Vader, Anakin, even like Kenobi F3, but like Kenobi, Phantom Menace, perfect. So beautiful, man. So beautiful. But thank you again, Bryce, for the $10 dues. $2 dues coming from MacMan, who's one Star Wars actor you would love to meet. I mean, I met Hayden and Rosario at Star Wars Celebration for the photo. I got a photo with them, which is back there, just near your comment over there. But that was for like 10 seconds. So I would love to probably get a signature from, like an auto from them at another con and actually get to like be like, hey, thanks for like changing everyone's life for the better. So probably both of them for me is like, they're up there. They're up there. If Carrie was still alive, I would say Carrie. My answer is probably still Carrie, even though she's not with us anymore. Rest in peace. But thank you for the $2 dues. Good question. Good question. I'll be there. Yeah, bro. Yeah, actually, hang on. It's coming back to me. Cozy, be cooler. beer cooler. John, you're the one that gave me the beer cooler, right? Right? Am I? Did I get that correct? I sometimes get confused with everyone. I have it right here actually. Do you want me to show you? I would use them for my mug, but I don't think it'll fit a mug. Squadrons. The game? Do you mean Starfighter? So I think you mean Starfighter. I wish the game Squadrons that came out in 2019 was a big focus. I love that game. Love that game. I'm so behind on the chat. I'm trying to catch up. My God, yes! Yeah, I have it right here still. It's in my crate of Star Wars things. Let me get something to put it in. Hang on, John. This is the only thing I had on like handy. Look at this. So from John, I got gifted this by him at Star Wars Celebration. How cool is that art? Star Wars Celebration 2025 Japan. I still got it. It's beautiful. And I've got, because you gave me we got two. So one I use for my beers at night. One's in my room as a keepsake. But let's show some love in the chat for John for this super cool beer. We call it so many different names. Stubby holder. Cozy. What else do we call it? There's so many names for it, but yes, cool. What kind of beer? Oh, I'm like a Carlton person. Are you a Australian, Zach? I'm a Carlton drinker. I get so much flack for it. Everyone's like, oh, it tastes like piss. It's like, all lager tastes like piss. It's Carlton. It's fine. Stubby holder. Yeah, it's good. That's what you gotta call it, man. That's what you gotta call it. Anyway, we digress again, but for a good reason. Let's go back to the chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. Interesting comment. Oh, it's so funny. That's true. Actually, just give me a Neil show. Just give me a show about Neil, honestly. Nope. $8 dues coming in from Quicksilver, coming in saying, do you think they should make an animated version of Anakin choosing to kill Palpatine to save Mace Windu instead of becoming Darth Vader? Oh, like a what if? Like a if they did a what if series, yeah, that'd actually not be a bad idea. I mean, I was famously said the other week, or a couple months ago, that I'm not a big fan of what ifs for Star Wars. I think that's like the duty of the fans. That's our job to come up with what ifs. Like I don't really want to see them produce what ifs, but that would be a really cool one to see. I think like in like Clone Wars animation, if you'd like, yeah. What would happen actually if he kills Palpatine? Like, would the galaxy still turn on the Jedi, being like, you killed our Chancellor? It's interesting. Got to think of that one. But very good what if question. And an $8 dues. My God, you guys are out of control today. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, make Battlefront 3. Dubs in the chat for John. Love it. Stubby holder. Does stubby mean something else in America? Stubby. Shana Bock beer here in Texas. I think I'm outnumbered by Aussies and Brits right now. I don't know. Usually, most of my crowd is US. Most of my crowds are US and Canadians, and then I get some UK, and then I get one or two Aussies in these chats. It's very funny. Hey, Black Hawk. I've been told I can do very good lightsaber sounds when I collab. Yeah, what's a scene we could collab on? Let's do the battle on Mustafar, and I'll make the lava. You know how like everything's constantly like exploding? This like gets that alarm as it's like falling down into the lava. I'll do all those sound effects and you can do the lightsaber sound effects. Oh, so good. Thank you for the $5 dues. Appreciate you. What if the Bad Batch joined Saw Gerrera's rebels? That's always been one I want to see. Yes, MacMan, but remember, Saw Gerrera was kind of the one responsible for the whole cable mishap and Tech dying. So, I don't think... I don't think they're going to be on the best of terms right now with Saw Gerrera. At early seasons, they would. Not now. Not now. Yeah, like if you kill Palpatine, no Order 66. So the clones wouldn't turn. But I'm like, would the Senate turn on the Jedi though? Would the Senate turn on like, on like the military? I guess of the clones and Jedi. That is interesting. That's actually a really interesting what if. American. See a lot of Americans. You're in Texas during August. So, yeah, that's good. That's good. Unreal. Unreal. Such good Sydney's Tatooine. Yeah, pretty much is. Well, is it? In summer. It gets that hot in summer, but yeah. Yeah. Unreal. Unreal. All right. We're not gonna promise, but I'm thinking about these coffee talk streams becoming, hopefully, a regular, weekly thing. We can touch base, talk some theories, and have a bit of fun, because this has been an absolute blast of an evening, just yapping nonstop at you all. This has been so funny. Filoni brought Asajj back into the Bad Batch. What do you think they have installed for her? She's got, like, I can really see her coming up in the Bad Batch, in the Maul show. I can really see her showing up there. I think that'd be cool. Yeah, me and Goose will start a cycling podcast. I wish, man. I wish. If it's Monday and Tuesday, I can be there. Yeah, Monday nights for Americans or the Western world. Tuesday mornings here in Australia. Man, these are great what ifs. John coming in, what if Qui-Gon doesn't die? Dooku maybe doesn't go to the dark side? I think he still would, because Dooku still, like, if we think of Tales of the Jedi, like, Dooku still was exposed to all those experiences of, like, the Jedi sending him and him not being able to help anything, and then he's just like, oh, the Jedi are too, like, diplomatic and political. So, which is funny, because it's like, he turns into a massive politician himself. I think he would still be exposed to that. And I think the story would be very interesting with him trying to get Qui-Gon to come with him and leave the Order, but I don't think Qui-Gon would. I have. I've been in there. I've been in there, actually. Now, these are the kind of what-ifs I want on this show. This is the kind of questions that I expect from you people. Oh, man. So good. So good. What if the Mandalorians joined the Republic during the Clone Wars? Not much would have happened. Oh, they wouldn't have been... I feel like either way, they would have been occupied by the Empire after Order 66 anyway. It still would have fallen, I think. I don't know. Oh, dude. Let's make that next week's topic. God. Short answer, yes. Why do people... I need to freaking study why people... The second you mention a color and the word Jedi, they lose their marbles. What happens to you? What happens to you? Why is this so offensive? It's like you've said an extreme expletive. Why are you so upset about it? It's kind of a genuine question. Like, why are people like, I won't even talk about it? Crazy, man. Crazy. Why? Crazy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyway, gang, I'm going to be heading on out of here real soon. If you haven't already, like the stream on the way out. Also, if you didn't know, I have a delicious merch store waiting there for you to pick up some RaeSide merch. The link's in the description. Grab a hat, a shirt, a hoodie. I think those are the types of things, but there's a bunch of different designs on there. It supports me, it supports the channel, it supports this chaos. But thank you so much for all the big soupies today. Master CG, Joyous Roma, DB, Dakota, Bryce, Macman, Quicksilver, and Blackhawk all being super donors tonight. Absolute generosity from you, Kings. I hope that blessing goes right back to you, and you have a great week out of it. As for the rest of you, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week as well. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being part of the RaeSide. Until next time, hopefully next week, hopefully sooner. Make sure, I can't get the end screen up quick enough. Make sure you always choose the RaeSide.